Mississippi Raiders?
Kevin Organ, wide receiver and team captain for the Mississippi Raiders.
BJ Bobby, defensive back for the Mississippi Raiders.
Tony Nelms, defensive end linebacker, Mississippi Raiders.
Now, Mr. Horton, the season kicked off March 26th of this year, and I know that the team was formerly located in Hattiesburg. What sparked the move to Jackson?
Well, our owners, James and Tammy Germany, decided that they wanted to, go to a bigger market per se. Not saying anything negative about Hattiesburg, but he said that his vision was to eventually move this team to a bigger market. And he said that Jackson, Mississippi was the cornerstone of where he wanted to move to. It's the state capital. And he said the first time he walked into the Mississippi Coliseum, he said he already knew that was going to be his new home. So we're glad that, he made that move, and it's good for the capital city, and it's good for the surrounding areas also. But we're not just a Jackson team. We're a Mississippi team.
Come on.
So we're for the whole state. I want people to understand that it's the Mississippi Raiders, not the Jackson Raiders. Yeah.
How long has the team existed?
Since 2019.
2019. So we're about 3 years in. Outside of a winning season on the field, of course, what do you guys see as the ultimate goal for the Mississippi Raiders, even if it has something to do with off the field?
Well, our ultimate goal is to get these guys to my right into the NFL. That's the ultimate goal. People say arena football is like a farm system of football, like baseball. And you can pretty much say that because, we have partnership with the NFL. And it was 2 NFL scouts at our first game, actually. So that's our goal, to get these guys, to keep their dream alive, never give up on their dream. And you never know what might happen one day. You keep, God first, and you may get that shot. And that's the thing right there. Everybody can't make a 53-man roster at first, but you have other avenues to try to get to that level. Right. And that's what we're trying to provide for these kids, for these guys.
And as a general manager, what are some of your responsibilities day to day as far as player personnel is concerned?
Getting players in, coaches, keeping them in line, just salaries, things of that nature. Things typically a general manager does. Handle the day-to-day operations, sponsorships, just trying to keep the organization afloat and try to keep and make it grow also, and try to get it to that next level. That's my ultimate goal.
Absolutely. I was reading a little bit of the, I think there was a write-up in Visit Jackson where you guys were discussing the team, and a question came up around HBCU players not having a legitimate shot at attending combines and everything like that. Is that something you guys target as well?
Well, actually, we're in a partnership with the NFL. Our owners actually attended the NFL combine along with our commissioner of the AIFA, which is the American Indoor Football Alliance. And they went to the last combine, and actually we have a partnership with them. And we just having a partnership also with the HBCUs around Mississippi Valley, Jackson State, and Alcorn, of course, to recruit their players if they don't get drafted, of course. And we'll look at the ones that possibly want to come and, join the football team also. So we're doing these 2 partnerships for a reason, what you just said about the lack of opportunities in HBCUs. Right. And if you really look at it back in the 80s and 90s when I was coming up, that was the key to all NFL. I mean, we got drafted a lot. But then when the SEC started coming in and things of that nature, it started changing a little bit. But Coach Sanders, Coach Prime, has come in at Jackson State University, of course, and changed that attitude. And I'm happy to see he's doing that. I'm also sideline reporter for Jackson State, so I see it all the time.
I always see you out there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it's a good thing. He's just not working for Jackson State. He's working for all HBCUs, from the SWAC to the MEAC to the CIAA to everyone. And I think he's doing a real good job of keeping the eye on HBCU players, because there's a lot of hidden gems in HBCU.
Absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm glad, before I get with the players, I'm glad you mentioned that back in the day with the Rices and the Walter Paytons and things like that, you said I was interested in hearing a little more about that. You said once the SEC came in and started to dominate, Is that, you mean like the attention started to go away from HBCUs and we started to lose some players too?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Look,
Mhm.
when I was coming up, and these guys probably don't, know because they weren't probably born,
Right.
but that's the only place that you could go
Mhm.
at the time was those three,
Okay.
because the SEC didn't recruit the African American athletes that much per se, or didn't have that men on the team. But it changed over, I would say, like the early '90s, late '80s, and they just started getting all the top gems. And I mean, unfortunately, it is what it is.
Mhm.
But Coach Prime, like I said, is turning that around, and around the 2000s, it really became prevalent.
Mhm.
And I think the HBCUs got lost in the mix. And I think that people think that it's a lower league, which it is not, because we got a lot of talent. You can just take James Houston, who just got drafted.
Mhm.
C.J. Holmes signed with my boys, the Saints.
Yeah.
Kylan Richard just signed with the Saints yesterday from Jackson State, tight end. So you got 3 or 4 guys from Southern. You got the guy from Alcorn, Felix Hopper, who signed with Cleveland Brown. So at the end of the day, it's just a lot. All they want is a chance, and that's what we're trying to provide for these guys too. Just a chance, just an opportunity.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Now, Kevin, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
Okay. And where you attend college at?
I attended college coming out of high school, California University in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
A lot of people call it Cal U. And I transferred. I actually transferred twice.
Mhm.
But I transferred to Northern Michigan University. Ended up graduating, getting my degree, and then I had a year left eligibility. That I got a full scholarship at Malone University. So yeah. So I kind of been like a journeyman,
Yeah.
college wise.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
How's your experience been with the team thus far?
I love it. I love it. I love my teammates. I love the staff. I really think and this is my 6th year of arena football. So
Oh, okay.
really I've never been in a brotherhood this tight knit, and it's been a blessing to have guys like these, and general manager like himself to be a part of this. It's been great for me.
He trying to get a raise. He keep
That's
on.
what
Nah.
He keep on. He might get
Appreciate it.
What are y'all? What's a day in the life of a Mississippi Raider like? If you're getting up in the morning, it's season, prime time season. You're getting up in the morning. What's your daily routine looking like?
For me, we get up. I do a little meditation.
Mhm.
Read my word. And that's first and foremost for me. And then eat breakfast. We tend to eat breakfast together. Just kind of stay together. Days like today, we'll have interviews.
Mhm.
We do a lot of work in the community. So that takes up a lot of our day. We got practice, lifting, things like that. So, come back together for team dinner. So, yeah, it could be pretty busy.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much a day in the life for me.
That's what you love to do. And BJ, what position are you?
Defensive back, corner, safety. Yeah,
DB. You shut down?
I shut it down.
Okay.
My number's 21.
Coach, right there now, don't lie.
My number's 21, like prime time. So I gotta shut it down. So.
And where are you from in school?
I am originally from Atlanta. I say I'm originally from Atlanta, but I'm outside Atlanta, like
Mhm.
30 minutes away from Atlanta. But I just say Atlanta because I love
Right.
the city of Atlanta. I went to school like Kevin. My journey's been different. I went to Western Kentucky.
Okay.
I started off there, and then I transferred to Kennesaw State, FCS school in Georgia. It's D1, smaller school, the 3rd largest school in Georgia. So I went there. I was a walk-on. I started off my first season there when I walked on as a redshirt, and then my senior year, I worked myself up to play. Fortunately, I didn't play that much. But like Mr. Jamie said, I just needed a chance. After I graduated, I trained, went back to the basics, trained, got myself better. focused on technique, my food intake, all of that, and then I got a chance with the Mississippi Raiders at a tryout. I heard about them, and then I drove to Atlanta, or I drove from Atlanta to Jackson, and now I'm here.
The rest is history.
Yes, sir.
How's your experience been since you've been here?
Oh, I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. It's a different environment, but Jackson really reminds me of a small Atlanta. I love it here.
People say that all the time. And Tony, what's your position?
Yes, sir. So I'm the defensive end and linebacker for us. So, you got
Like
a thump.
a beast.
Yeah, thump in every play. So, I love it. So just like BJ here, I'm from Atlanta. So he was on one side, and then I'm on the bottom side of Atlanta. So I never knew this guy. So it's crazy how, we come together here. But no, so I have a different story. So graduated high school. I was highly recruited out of high school. I had a lot of opportunities college-wise, and I decided to just go ahead and start playing pro right out of high school. So I've been playing arena since I was 19. And I actually, one of our owners was the coach for one of our teams in Texas. And I was blessed enough to be under him for a while. And it's just been a really different journey for me, been a lot of adversity since, like I said, like I graduated high school. There's been ups and downs with the decisions that I've made doing this path, and but it's definitely it's been a blessing how it's guided me here in Jackson, and meeting guys like these, and it's really something special to be here and be a part of this and a new league and how much noise it's already making, and it's been a real blessing.
Awesome. Now, Mr. Horton, we've seen arena teams come and go, semi-pro teams come and go, but I love what you guys are building here. How can we make the public more aware and get them more engaged to not only come out and support the team, but as well as attend community events, help spread the word, start talking to the youth about the possibilities of playing arena football if they lack other opportunities?
Well, we already have I'm also the athletic director of the Boys and Girls Club of Central Mississippi.
You do it all.
Yeah. So these guys, they come out and they volunteer and talk to the kids, talk to the parents, talk to the staff, and that's what it's all about. We have to get out in the community. I'm real big on that, and they'll tell you that. I mean, I thoroughly believe in that because in Jackson, it's kind of different. They got to get to know you first before they can, per se, trust you.
Right.
And you said come and go with the other things you just said, and yeah, but we're different. This is a professional football organization, and we play in a nice facility, and we belong to a legitimate league, the American Indoor Football Alliance. We have teams in Mississippi, Tampa Bay, Las Vegas, St. Louis, and Carolina. So those are 5 teams, and our commissioner, Alton Walker, is actually looking at expanding next year. So this is not a 1 year or 2 year fluke. This is the real deal. And we want people to come out and support these guys. Let me tell you something about arena football. It's different. I heard people call it football hockey because of the walls that surround.
Okay.
There's no out of bounds.
Yeah.
When you hit that wall, you hit the wall. So you just got to get back up. You got to be tough, like Tony said. I mean, it's a physical sport. It really is. And you got to stay in shape. These guys do a good job of eating right, working out, and practices are not easy. They're very hard. Very hard.
No, it's just.
It was 2 days earlier in training camp, and now it's just one now.
Okay.
We don't want to overwork them.
Gotcha.
But we got to keep them in shape because these guys are from these other cities are like they're just like Kevin. They've been playing like 6, 7, 8 years, and so you got to stay the course with these guys and keep up physically with them. But we want everybody to come on out. We got a game this weekend, May 7th at 7:00, Mississippi Coliseum against the Tampa Bay Cyclone. Tampa Bay, we're 2-0. Tampa Bay is like right there too. So this is gonna be a dog fight. This is for really the first place and probably a place in the championship. And it's going to be a tight one. I'm telling you right now. They're a good football program. And at the end of the day, we have to do what we need to do to make sure that we need to do what we need to succeed, and that's putting in work on the field and off the field. And I want everybody, like I said, I'm encouraging everybody to come on out and support these guys. This isn't just Jackson team or the surrounding area team. Like I said, this is a state team. So we want you to come on out and support these guys and get you some Raiders gear and and just cheer them on and support them. We want you to support us.
Tony made an interesting point. He came straight out of high school playing ball, so you are able to do that in arena ball.
Yeah, so the requirement is 18 or older. So, and I had a buddy that has been playing arena for a few years at the time, and he was letting me know like the opportunities that can come with it. And so I took a huge leap doing that, and it was definitely crazy. My first game I played in Monterrey, Mexico, in front of 15,000 people. So, and then going against, me being 19, going against, 30-year-olds was definitely a huge step for me. So, it was definitely, eye-opening, but it is definitely, it's had its blessings, even to now. So, it's definitely worth it to me.
Okay. Mr. Horton, how does the team, you don't have to go into any specific, but how does the team determine a specific player's salary? Or is it same across the board, vary by position?
No, they get paid differently.
Okay.
It depends on the experience too. A first-year player don't get paid the same amount as a veteran.
Gotcha.
Just like the NFL.
Okay.
We're not NFL type money,
Right.
Right. But at the same time, that's how it's really determined. And then we put in factors like how many years they've been playing, their experience, things of that nature.
Okay.
Sometimes, how good they are. That comes into play too now because, talent is something that we can't overlook. And we put that into factor also. So me and Chico Jack, my VP of football operations, who do an excellent job, is my right-hand man. I don't know what I do without him. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
And we work great together. He's not just my co-worker, he's my friend. And we get together and we determine, how much the salary will be and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, most of our guys have full-time jobs and they got families. But you make that sacrifice.
Yeah.
I tell these guys all the time about the beer man.
Oh yeah.
Michael Lewis in New Orleans. I mean, he drove Budweiser trucks, but he still came to minicamp with the Saints, and then they invited him to training camp. After that, he eventually made the team. So you
Kurt
gotta,
Warner.
yeah, Kurt Warner. Of course, Kurt Warner is the you can put him as the top. Yeah. So he played I don't know how many years of arena football. And then he, ended up being a quarterback of the St. Louis Rams when they had the greatest show on turf.
Right.
With him and Marshall Faulk and all those guys. So, just can't give up, man. You just got to keep pushing, keep striving, keep praying, and you never know what'll happen down the road.
Well, and how can we find out more about Mississippi Raiders? Anybody can answer that. How can we keep up with everything you guys are doing?
Well, I mean, we're all over social media, so Instagram, Facebook. TikTok. Yeah.
You like to have fun with the TikTok.
Or you go on our website, MississippiRaiders.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jackson, not even Jackson, Mississippi as a whole. Please come and support us. We're trying to pack out the big house, as you guys call it. Come and see us. Come and see your Mississippi Raiders. Like we said earlier, this is not a Jackson team. This is a whole Mississippi team. So come out, support us. We promise we'll put the greatest show on turf for you guys. So just come and support us. We'll support you guys. Come and support us. So
we'll make it worth it for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right.
And these guys are good. I'm just being honest. We won our first game 60-8 against the Carolina Predators, and we faced a tough Alabama team, the Alabama Empire. They gave us a dog fight, but we pulled away at the end. So, but we're gonna need your support this week. Tampa Bay is a very, very good football team, so they're coming here to upset us. They've been hearing about us, and we're ranked 19th nationally for all indoor arena football. Yeah.
Wow.
Your Mississippi Raiders, come on out and support these guys. I'm serious. You'll fall in love with them.